Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday, having a good weekend. Today's video is going to be on Bitcoin and ETH. The altcoins I feel will follow whatever Bitcoin decides it's going to do. Since my last video on the smaller time frame, there hasn't been a lot of movement, but the movement that it's made has been so confusing that just when I think I know where it's going, it throws another loop into the mix. So hopefully I won't confuse myself in trying to explain to you what I think's going on. So remember, this is not financial advice. This is just the way that I see the market. So starting out on Bitcoin, we're going to start out on the daily. And I wanted to point out that when we made this high here, as you can see, the RSI came up very high into the 90s. And then we created a higher high in price, and the RSI created a lower high. And then we created another high in price, and the RSI created another lower high. So if we do break another high here, which I feel that is very possible, I feel we would create our third divergence on the daily, and then at that point we would definitely have a bigger correction coming. Moving up to the weekly, and I know I did this kind of backwards, but I did it for a reason. As you can see on the weekly here, we're doing the same thing. We're creating lower highs on the RSI and higher highs in price. Now, when this does finally have a decent correction, a big correction, I want the weekly to hold the 50. I say this in every video, this blue line is the 50. In the prior bull run, we held the 21, but we also held the 50. This indicator is called the TDI indicator. You can get the free strategy in the link below. It is my go-to indicator. And I want to say thank you to Market Liberator for their wonderful version of the cipher. You can go to their Discord and get their version of it. And I just wanted to say thank you to them for that. So when we correct here, I want to see the weekly hold the 50. If it doesn't hold the 50 and it drags this band here down with it, I won't like that at all. But I'm not going to think those thoughts right now. We're just going to assume that it's going to hold the 50 here. Moving down to the smaller time frame, in my prior video, we talked about this move being an expanded B. We still have room to move up into this pocket and still call this an expanded B. So this could kick off, give us another move to the high, and it still could be an expanded B. I went into detail in the video before this about the expanded B. So if you don't understand what that is or how it works, watch my prior video, because I go into detail about how high they can go, and I just go into great detail about it. So I've held my bias that this move going up is a corrective move and that it's an ABC until we take out this 1.618 and we take out this expanded B pocket, I'm still going to hold on to that bias. If this was a fourth wave here, like 1, 2, 3, and this whole thing's going to be a fourth, I just feel it's taken too long. Could I be wrong? Sure, I could be wrong. I could be. But we won't know until we break over this high here, take out the 1.618 and take out this expanded B pocket. If we do that, then I was wrong about this, and this is an impulsive wave to the upside. In the meantime, let's talk about what this correction could possibly be on the lower time frame. And I think it's changed its mind about 1,000 times over the weekend. So I see this move down as a 5-wave move. And we have a saying in our Discord, what starts with 5 ends with 5. And I do feel this is the start of something. So with that being said, if we have 5 here, we need 5 on the other side. So let's talk about this move here, this C wave, because that's 5 waves. Well, if you put your fib extension on it, it doesn't hit the minimum requirement of the 618. So I don't feel that this is a starts with 5, ends with 5 move, because it needs to hit at least the 618 to truncate and be legit, ending. So what do we have in the middle here? I see this as a 3-wave move. Then in the middle here, we have a 3-wave move, a 3-wave move, and a 5-wave move. So what actually could happen here is that we need a partner for this one, which would be to the upside. Now, how high it will go, I can't say. Can it take out the high? It can. It can definitely take out the high and then come down with 5 waves. That would be a flat. So this is one possible scenario, is that we need another move to the upside. And I'm going to try to explain this without confusing you and confusing myself, because there's many options on the table right now. There's many options that this can go. So let me try to explain it the easiest way possible. So we could come down in this 5-wave move. We could break the high for a B wave and then come down for a C wave and make a running flat. We could come down for 5 waves, come up for a B wave, and come down deeper for an expanded flat. This could be a wave 1. If we do not break the high, this could be a wave 2. And then we get a big wave 3, 4, 5 on down. So the windows of opportunity and the many directions that this can go are very open. So in cases like this, what do? I stay out of this box. This box, I just sit and I wait. I pull a fib from high to low, and I wait for Bitcoin to make its decision. Are we going to break the expanded B? Or are we going to come up for another leg? And at that point, I'd consider a short to the downside. Right now, the way it sits, it needs to make a decision. I don't have a definitive, this is the direction that I feel it's going to go. But looking at the indicators on the 1 hour, we're already halfway up to the other side of the band on the 1 hour, and we've barely moved here. On the 4 hour, the 4 hour is in bearish territory. It needs to get above the 50 into bullish territory. As you can see over here, once we broke through the 50 and found it as support, that's when we went on this run. So above 50's bullish territory, below 50's bearish. So if this 4 hour can get above the 50 and carry on its way, then we have a chance of continuing on here. But we need to break this expanded B pocket. So for now, I'm staying out of the box. Because there's so many options open. I'm still under the bias that this is a 3-wave move. This is going to be a 3-wave move. And we're either going to get a 5-wave move to the downside, or we're going to get some type of 3-wave move to the downside. So meaning we are either going to get an ABC or a WXY. I still feel this needs a partner. Not only does this need a partner, yes, this one, I'm sorry, this one right here needs a partner to the downside. Going over to ETH. ETH is doing the exact same thing. The exact same thing. The only difference in ETH is when you pull a fib on this first move here, it could possibly, instead of being a 5-wave, it could possibly be a 3-wave because it only came to the 1.618. How does that change the difference? It only really changes it in the fact that it's a 3-wave, meaning that we don't have the what starts with 5 ends with 5. But we definitely can still get the 3-wave, the 3-wave to here. And then this could give us a 3-wave. But this could be 5 waves because it does look like 5 waves. It does look like 5 waves. But in the middle here, I see 3 waves to the upside. Then I see a flat in the middle, which tells me that this needs a partner to the upside. That is one scenario, just like Bitcoin. Can it break the high? Yes, it can break the high, just like Bitcoin. Both Bitcoin and ETH are doing the exact same thing. So every scenario that I gave with Bitcoin can happen here with ETH. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So like I said, I'm still under the same impression. This is a very confusing pattern we have here. It's giving a lot of mixed signals. And again, what do? I just stay out of the box. Stay out of the box until it makes a decision. Pull a fib from high to low and let it make its decision. If it breaks over the expanded B, and then we know that we have another leg to the upside, and this could possibly be an impulse wave. But this fourth wave just looks too long to me. This is just carrying on too long. Even if this is a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5, and this is another fourth wave, it just looks like it's carrying on too long. And I know some people are thinking that this is a complete 5 wave. And I don't feel that way, because if this was an impulse wave, I feel it should have went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 needs to hit the 1.618. I don't feel that it would hang out in a sub-degree wave for this long. So I know I didn't have any definitive answers. I know I didn't have a 100% it's going in this direction. But the best advice I can give for this update is stay out of this box until it is ready to make its decision. You're just going to get chopped around in here and get your money taken. Thank you to everybody that subscribed. I hope that I explained this the best that I could. Let me know if you watch this video to the end. It's raining again here. So if you watch this video to the end, type something in the comments about the rain. And remember about my giveaway when I reach 1,000 subscribers, because I appreciate every one of you. And I hope you have a wonderful day.